I know.
Oh, I hate this.
Me too.
What do we hate?
I got to do a promo, and I'm thinking about what to do in my head, and it's making me sick to my stomach to try to sell myself because I hate doing that. Do you know what that? You know what I mean? I want to not do it.
Yeah. I mean, I know why we have to do it because,
Keep these lights on.
well, no, it's not for this, is it?
Huh?
I thought it was for Sudbury.
It's for Sudbury.
Yeah, not for Dutch Hall.
Not for Dutch Hall. We don't need to promote the Dutch Hall.
No, if people are listening to the promos, then they know the Dutch Hall at that point.
Yeah. Plus, the Dutch Hall's got a cult following, right?
That's true, yeah.
We don't need to. You know what, Johnny? I'm not feeling it right now. I'm not going to do it if I don't feel it.
No, I was just saying, that almost sounded like we were promoting ourselves without promoting ourselves.
That we don't want to promote ourselves.
Complaining about it, yeah.
Oh, we could do it like that. We could say like, yeah, like this is like I feel like a real like a I don't know. It's worse.
I feel like a real bad influence.
Isn't the end of the show better? Because then people have like time to write it down.
No, it's not for them.
No, we're just cutting it out.
We're going to
separately.
do it for like other ads to put on like the socials to promote the show we're doing in Sudbury.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like a prostitute if I do that. So I don't want to promote it, but it is
something we need to do.
It is something we need to do as professional comedians. If we want people to come to our show, we have to tell them it's Friday, September the 29th at Little Montreal.
Doors open at 8. Show starts at 9.
And you can see myself, Pete Van Dyke, host of this program, live from the Dutch Hall, and Johnny Renton, who you might have seen on Falcon Bridge Falling Down, or maybe you've seen him also on this program.
Yeah. Or at the Brantford Comedy Festival,
or on stage at Levity Comedy Club.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm everywhere.
But you're going to be able to see them at Little Montreal this Friday. Come see us. Little Montreal this Friday.
I hated
me and
my
Johnny.
Part of that.
Huh?
I hated my part of that.
Yeah, we're dirty whores.
I know. Yes, we are dirty whores.
Dirty whores. All right. Does that count as our
I think that would be a good promo.
That counts as our promo and as a cold opening of our show.
Ooh.
Really, doesn't it?
I think so.
That's not a bad way to do both. We'll find some place to start it nicely. Just hit that little theme song, Johnny. Do you give me an introduction?
Huh? Oh, shit. Fuck. I forgot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dutch Hall. Introducing your host for the evening and two-time President's Club Award winner, Pete Van Dyke.
There we go. Smooth as silk, Johnny. No one will ever know.
No.
Clean that up in editing. Welcome. It's episode 456. Welcome to all my beautiful, beautiful Dutch Hall listeners and watchers on the YouTubes. We have a great show planned for you tonight. Number one, we have a wheel because every show is a wheel show in season 10. And we have another returning guest to the Dutch Hall. I think third or fourth time here, eh, Ryan?
I think 3.
3 times. He is... I almost broke the rule we just talked about before when you do an introduction, not to mention the person's name.
Oh, yeah.
I did kind of just spoil it, but this guy's been on the show a couple times before. We're happy to have him back because y'all like him so much, and so do we. He's a comedian from Hamilton, Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan Schneider. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing great, Pete.
I appreciate you taking a long drive here. I appreciate that.
Yep, that's why they're clapping so long.
Yeah, crowd loves it. Crowd appreciates it. And ladies and gentlemen, the person that's hitting all the buttons, and he's the director of this great program, and he's a good friend of mine. He's sitting beside me. Ladies, his name, Johnny Renton. Johnny.
Gotta
You know
find
what?
something new.
Fire. Right? I don't see that as even a negative one. It's a step up for
Well, it
you.
was a bomb.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But still, like a bomb requires a great amount of energy
That's
and
fair.
power. You know, presence. People notice a bomb.
It was a cool explosion because he wasn't looking at it.
Oh yeah, see.
He was
Yeah, I
wa-
was walking away. Yeah.
Yeah. Walking away from an explosion is cool all
It
the time.
is. Yeah.
Flicking your cigarette back to like something you soaked in gas and diesel fuel.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Should have done that.
My dad, we had this on the farm, we had like this it was like a hill, and beside the hill there was just like a big like pit, like a sand pit kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So when we had like big trees or brush or something we were cleaning up, we would just put it in that big pit, and then my dad would go out there and just soak diesel fuel on top of it,
Yeah.
and then just throw a cigarette on it, and then it would all burn, and it would be awesome, like a huge fire, you know,
Yeah.
burn forever. And I always thought that was super cool. Don't use gas though, man.
Why not?
Gas can explode, man.
Yeah.
I've seen so many idiotic videos of people pouring gas on an already going fire.
Oh, I did that.
Oh yeah.
I love it when it comes back up and the fucking tank's in your hand. You throw it at somebody and
That is a
you play hot potato with a fucking gas can.
that's a weird way to use your love.
Yeah.
Yeah, diesel fuel is slow ignite, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. The other one explodes. The gas explodes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. If that lawnmower of ours, like my lawnmower set on fire. Did you see it when you were taking a piss?
Can't miss it.
Yeah. So like
Still burning.
my lawnmower got set on fire right beside the Dutch Hall, close enough that it melted a bit of the soffit on the outside of this building, and it was out of gas. Thank goodness, because if it had gas in it, we might not have a Dutch Hall anymore. It might have exploded.
Yeah.
We'd be doing a telethon,
Yeah.
try to rebuild the Dutch Hall. That would be sad.
How do you think that would go?
Well, you know what? It's one of those things that I believe, I wouldn't want to wish it on us, but if the Dutch Hall exploded, I believe the Dutch Hall listeners would come through for me.
Especially our queen, whose birthday it is today, I think, right?
Oh yes, it is. I know the show's not going to go out today, but
Right,
it is happy birthday to Queen Jen.
Yep.
Husko. She's I think 21, 22, something like that.
That's what she looked like.
Yeah, she's got that kind of look about her, and so thank you, Jen. She told me when I saw her not too long ago at Sporting Local Music.
Yeah.
That's what Jen does. She just sports the arts.
Yeah.
She's really a class act, and she said that she still listens.
Nice.
She's still keeping an eye on us, so we have to keep doing our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. She's also our one and only Patreon supporter. So please, if you want to be like our queen, go to patreon.com/Dutch Hall and you can get some free content that no one else can get. Because it's always the stuff, we put the stuff on Patreon that people get, like, say, don't put that out. You know, like if you're on the show and you said something controversial, let's say, Ryan?
I got a couple in the chamber.
Right. And then you're like, I don't know if I want that going out. And then I'd be like, I'm going to put it on Patreon because
They deserve it.
they
Yeah.
deserve it. So only,
Exclusive content. Yeah.
yeah.
No, we should have a pen, and it's like whenever we need an edit, we can write down the timestamp, save Johnny some effort later.
Yeah.
Johnny some effort.
Yeah.
I don't
Johnny,
do shit.
no, Johnny's the pretend director.
Yeah.
Like I do everything. Okay.
Yeah. I push the buttons live. That's about
I
it.
taught him how to push buttons. You're pushing the buttons
Yeah,
for real.
that's true, yeah.
I think he even hit record today.
You're a good pal,
think
so
he
you're
did.
you're putting the director title to him so that he can pad his resume a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you. We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. And Beaver, he's the guy, usually is a regular on our show. You met Beaver, right?
Oh, certainly.
And he's when you give him a job, like when you give Beaver a job, like,
Yeah.
he takes it seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like whenever he's bartending, he sees my beer even close to done. He's already got the next one going. Like,
Yeah. Oh, you're technically bartender tonight for the
Yeah.
show, Ryan, because you're sitting close to the fridge.
It's a burden and a privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be easy, but Johnny,
I may not be.
Johnny's a thirsty fella. So I just want to say before we spin the wheel, is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Is there anything you want to get off your chest? Anything interesting happen that blew your mind or anything like that's been just nattering at you?
You mentioned a gen you guys like, right? You're the queen,
Yeah.
the queen of the program.
Yeah.
I was dealing with through work a slightly more difficult gen
Oh, really?
who is an artist by trade,
Yes.
as in like regularly occurring migraines, doesn't wake up before noon,
Yeah.
all that. We hired her for a job.
Yeah.
You see, my company, which will go unnamed,
Yeah.
is activating a pumpkin wall at the Niagara Outlet Mall. That's probably enough details to figure out who we are. You
Just say
guys,
the name at this point.
You guys can go check out the work. No, at the Niagara Outlet Mall, starting I think October 1st, there'll be a big pumpkin wall there until Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a theme behind it and all, but essentially we have 260-ish pumpkins that we ordered, we cleaned off, and we hired a couple artists to paint.
Yeah.
And she's, taking her sweet time. We're coming up on the deadline. I think she is finally done. We got to go pick. She doesn't drive. She's an artist, so she doesn't drive. We have to go drop them off at her house, and we're gonna have to go pick them up using company vehicle time and gas and all that.
It's amazing how many people, like artistic people, don't drive, eh? It's got to be 50-50. Eh?
I think you're being generous to one of those 50s.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
This woman, though, she's being paid by the hour, which I think was an interesting choice by the company.
Yes.
Because the program manager, the director, said that they expect her to get between 2 and 3 pumpkins per hour done. And I said, if you wanted like quality work and like a good rate, you have to pay by the pumpkin.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that anytime you're going to hire an artist at all, no matter what, you should be paying them piecework, because you
Do you think
can't.
with comedians too, though? You don't think that they should get like basically hourly? Like you're doing an hour, you get this much money.
Frankly, I
for,
would,
for
to do
performing,
10
but
jokes.
for writing, it should be about you got to
for
give me
writing, I
the
guess.
material.
Yeah.
You know, like
So just the way you said arts, right? That's why I was wondering. if
Well,
that's
I
how you
mean,
thought
like,
it was.
no, I think I'd get more money if I was paid per laugh I got.
yeah. Honestly,
yeah.
I would think it would motivate us differently. Actually,
Oh, it would. Yeah.
I wish comedians were treated a little bit more like strippers, where like a good joke gets cash thrown at you instead of
Yeah.
wait until the end,
Yeah,
That's a good idea for a comedy show, the comedy strip show.
Oh yeah. Everyone comes in, and if it's like $10 or say it's $20 for the ticket, right?
Yeah.
Just hear this plan
Yeah,
out.
this is a great plan already.
You already know what it's going to be.
I know. Yeah.
$20, right? But you cashed into ones, right? It'll be like fake ones because
Yeah.
they don't have ones anymore. But then
the comedians
wear garter belts on their pants. And then if people like the joke, they can come up and tuck $1 in their thing.
Okay, I wasn't thinking about the garter belts, but
And then at the
This so
end
far
of
is nothing different for me, my regular set.
and then at the end of the night, the comic can cash in his fake bucks
Yeah.
for the actual money that they paid with the ticket money.
yeah, laugh box. Yeah.
And then you know that the comedians will get paid according to how
well
funny
they did. Yeah.
they were.
That's a good idea.
It's kind of a fun game to
Yeah,
play.
that's, I mean, that'd be a good like one-off show to do or something.
Because like
just see how
everyone's,
it works.
everyone, you don't even have to do it along. Well, it is kind of better when it's with ticket prices because then you know you got like
Yeah,
you can actually pay it out.
yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of a cool way.
Yeah, you could even sell more than just ticket. Like if they want to spend an extra 20 and get
Maybe
20
that's
extra,
the levity game show we do, Johnny,
that could be it.
where we just
I feel like I contributed in the idea stage here.
well, you're here for the birth of the idea,
Of this
Ryan.
idea,
So
yeah.
you do have special privileges till the end of time.
Just ask for
If
a
this
scalpel.
show becomes a
I'll
big deal, Ryan, you have the right to say, remember that podcast 456, Pete?
It's really convenient that we filmed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. You have video evidence that I've said this out loud, and I'm way too generous and naive.
yep.
Far too.
Yeah. I didn't think that kindness is a bad thing,
No, I never have.
but it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but other people can take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
like-
a bad thing on their
I like
end.
to be considerate. Not like nice is a bad word.
Yeah.
Nice gets trampled over.
That's why I like kind.
Be considerate, reciprocal.
But don't be a pushover, and you still have to set boundaries. You know, you still have to say, no, I don't think that's cool if you don't like something.
Yeah.
And you have to say, I like that, do more of that. But you can say it in nice ways. You don't have to be all bitchy about it.
Make it seem assertive and not complainy.
Yeah, you just say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't work for free anymore.
That ain't right here in these lands or any other.
Yeah. I did that one time. I'm going to say it right on the air because I don't care. There was an unprecedented incident in the history of almost 10 years of this podcast where I asked a guest to come on the show, and he said, it's quite a long drive. Can you throw me some gas money, right? And
I'm listening very closely to how this turned out for him.
and so I said, first of all, my first answer was, there's been a lot of people way bigger than you that's driven way farther for nothing, you know, like that's what I think I wrote the first time.
Tail tucked between my legs. So.
And then I deleted it. And then I said that would set a dangerous precedent that I cannot afford.
That's
right.
fair.
And that's what I ended up saying. Better way to say it, right? Because it's just like, I've never done it before. I don't earn any money on the show.
Yeah.
I try to, but I only get my costs covered by our wonderful sponsor, CleanFlow.
Clean flow.
Clean flow.
CleanFlow, cleanflow.com. Go to cleanflow.com for all your
Plumbing?
CleanFlow needs. It's lubricants, right?
Yeah, it's lubricants,
Automotive lubricants
mostly.
Nothing with
Earl.
the
I'm wearing their shirt right now. Thanks, Clean Flow, for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's nothing to do with like the sink or plumbing.
Well, it's just general purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not just automotive. It's just like a WD-40, but way better.
Yeah, that's Honeygoo.
Yeah, Honeygoo.
You ever use Honeygoo?
No.
It's like WD-40,
But way better.
except it's better.
Well, everything sounds like a bong cleaner to me.
Goo. Yeah.
Yeah, goo. It sounds like cum.
You should be able to clean a bong with Honeygoo. I wonder if you could.
You might be able to. You just have to rinse it real well after, but
Yeah. Maybe that's a good thing to try.
yeah.
Like
Do that
for
Patreon.
Yeah, for Patreon, we'll clean an old bong up with Honeygoo and see what it does.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work. What if it's the miracle bong cleaner?
It could be.
I think it might be poison, though. I don't know if you wanted. I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll check with Clean Flow first and
All
make
right.
sure that won't kill us.
lube up your life. Clean
Lube up
flow.
your life.
But I don't make any money, right?
Yeah.
So if I start paying people to come, and it's not like that's the only guy that drove far. Like everyone drives far. I live far from everyone.
Yeah.
So it's the same ask for everyone. And it's like, but there is a shelf life on how long you're willing to do it. You know, like,
As soon as I have something better to do on a Tuesday night, I'll stop coming.
Yeah, exactly. But for Johnny, like he lives in Simcoe, right? So it's not as big a deal.
Yeah.
This is the only time he ever gets a home cooked meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Not anymore. Stop cooking for me.
Aw.
Yeah.
And then
So you got to start bringing dessert or a bottle of wine or
I got to
something.
get back to that. That was a good tradition when I started it.
Yeah.
But then I got away from it. I got to get back to that for season 11, maybe.
If we bring like
Season 11 is an all meal show.
All meals. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. We can, that might actually work.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'll just learn how to drink my travel expense worth of provided beer,
Yeah.
and I'm happy.
Yeah.
And wait till the cheese tray comes out.
Oh, I can't
is it
forget
coming?
a good cheese.
Yeah. My wife is she's at a meeting, but she said she's going to come home in time to get the Dutch Hall meat tray out here.
Wow.
I was
And I
hoping
said-
she was like chopping while she was on Zoom.
Oh yeah. she said no, she's actually at the meeting physically. And
God, I'm so glad COVID's over.
yeah, it's like a 45-minute drive. She's going to drive back. I said, like, I can get it together for you. She's like, no, like I'd
That's her
rather
thing. Yeah.
I'd rather do that for you. I feel it makes her feel good about that she's contributing. So like that's what we like to give you. And
Shout out to Jane.
and also, what size are you?
Where?
What size shirt do you wear?
Shirt?
Or t-shirt?
A large is snug, so let's say an XL.
An
'cause
XL?
I'm not doing great at losing
Well,
weight.
I'll tell you right now. I'll give you a vintage Dutch Hall XL t-shirt
Wicked.
for being on the show, and maybe I'm going to throw in one from Clean Flow too, if you for around the yard. That's 2 shirts.
I don't mind.
Hey,
That's value.
and I'm going to tell you, this guy, with the balls of him to ask that question for the gas money, and
Yeah,
then
that's sick fuck.
and then look what's happened. My outrage for him And the puppy dog look on Ryan's face right now, knowing that he's like spent like his hard-earned cash driving to Timbuktu, and he's getting fuck all for this, right?
It's the time too.
And the time, right? Everything about it, right, is a sacrifice for this poor man. And he gets nothing in return. And I got a merch closet right up there. And why aren't I giving these wonderful people something to appreciate their time and effort that they put into making this show a successful thing?
Yeah.
So it's the least I can do.
Yeah. Did you not also end up giving that guy a shirt?
Who? Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
But it ended up working out for everybody.
That's
you know?
right. Yeah. So it worked out for everybody.
It's more advertising for the hall.
Yeah, it's better. It's all better. So we're happy to do that. And you know what? I'm actually going to give you a Clean Flow keychain as well.
Wait, there's Clean Flow keychains?
Yeah, I'll give you one too.
Cool.
It's you can open beers with it. It's
Oh,
a
shit.
bottle
Okay,
opener.
I was just gonna say, can I judge if it's tacky or not before I accept it? But a bottle opener is always welcome.
Yeah, you can definitely. You don't have to accept any of this. Even the T-shirt, but the T-shirt you can use as a rag.
I have a belt buckle that has a bottle opener on it, but you have to
same.
like undo the belt to do it.
Oh, see, I learned how to do it without undoing the belt.
You just wear the belt loose
And-
enough
well, you
such
just
that it's
pop
not
it-
doing anything.
You just twist it inside out
Yeah.
and then pop it that way. Pop
wear-
it by flipping it back over.
I wear my belts like circulation cutting off.
oh, yeah. I
So
can't do that.
Yeah. Oh, I can't not.
Yeah.
we're different men, Johnny.
We are.
No ass. Is that a problem? No bum.
I had even less of an ass before I started playing hockey.
Oh yeah, you're getting ass from hockey, eh?
Yeah.
This hockey's been a real life changer for you, eh? It really has. You light up when you talk about it. I know that.
Yeah, winters were a lot tougher before I had like a winter activity, you know?
Yeah.
Video games can only take you so far.
You're right. And you were brand new at hockey?
I learned how to skate at 23 and I was playing hockey a year later.
Is that right, eh?
Yeah.
So now you've been at it a few years.
Yeah, 6 years. I'm near the middle of the pack on my like co-ed beginner level league.
But you still are improving, like,
Oh yeah, I learn all the time.
because I quit hockey when I was 8 years old. And then I always thought I could never get back into it.
Yeah. I quit
Because,
when I was 13, 14.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You started when you were 13?
No, I quit when I was 13 or
Oh,
14.
yeah.
I started playing when I was like 4.
Yeah, and then you get to once you quit, and then you got friends that keep going on. You just assume they keep getting better, and you can't go and play with them anymore.
My high school had a hockey program that was literally both like 2 periods. Your whole afternoon was just you go across the street to the arena in Ancaster, and all my friends played hockey. We were playing since they were kids, and I was just like, I don't even know how to skate. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, as an adult, you learn is just like just stick your toes into anything, and a community there will usually, if you have a good attitude, will like help you out.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. 'Cause I think so too. I mean, if I saw a dude and he's like, hey man, he just learned to skate and now he wants to play like men's league with us or whatever, I would be like, fuck yeah, let's set the guy up. Like does people feed you at first when you started?
I was called a bender a lot. I have wheels on my bag that I guess ignorantly use, and I've gotten chirped a lot for that by friends. But I mean, I can put a 2-4 in there, and it's just as easy to roll it.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't.
See, this is what you do. You bring the 2-4, you share it with them, they'll stop making fun of you.
Yeah, share it with the people who don't call me Bender.
No, share it with the ones that do, and then they'll like you and stop calling you that.
Well, I'd rather just prove them wrong. And I
That's true.
scored a couple pretty sick goals last season.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. That's so fun. I remember playing soccer in university. It was one of my greatest sports stories that I've ever done. It was in university. It was ag economics versus economics. Okay? Heated rivalry, right? So they had to round up a team from ag economics, which there wasn't a lot of us.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be on the team, and I hadn't played soccer since I've been a little kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these were like a lot of the students at university are from other countries, right?
Mm-hmm.
And soccer is a real big deal to all of them, and they all played their whole life and stuff. And
it's like if you use your hand, you lose your hand, right?
yeah, these guys are serious about it. Yeah, that's a real big deal to them, and it's not to me. And and my coach is like African, right? In Oswald was his name, and he was he didn't have respect for my soccer playing ability, right? He didn't want to play me.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was playing fullback. Finally, I got on to play a bit, and it was 0-0, and the conditions are horrible, like sleet, and it's terrible, and it's starting to get pretty chippy too. And then there is this a free kick, or no, a corner kick, and everyone's pushing in because it's near the end of the game, and it's still 0-0.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy shoots it at the goalie off the corner kick, and a big rebound comes out, and it just happens to go right on my foot, you know, like, and I just hammer it, and it trickles past the goalie. Like, it was a weak kick, you know, by any account. If anyone else would have done that kick, they would be humiliated with themselves. Yeah, but it was enough to propel that ball past the line, and it's a winning goal, you know, it's the winning goal. And as soon as I scored it, the coach is yelling at me, get off, 24, get off. That was my number. And I'm like, I'm not getting off. I just scored the fucking goal, dude. Like, like you can't
pull me off just because I
immediately. I'm like, I'm riding a high, man. You don't pull the guy. It's like, if you don't, you're supposed to play a guy more when he's on a hot streak. You don't take him off.
It's like no aftercare. You didn't get to cuddle after.
Plus, it wasn't a season or anything like that. It was one game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not listening to the coach. I never came off. I played for the rest of the game. We won 1-0. I fucking celebrated like crazy like I won the Stanley Cup or something. Because nothing good ever happened sports wise. Like, to me.
No.
Have you had any like glory sports stories in your life?
No, not even. I played like some intramural soccer.
School sports?
No, I had like a bad knee thing while I was a teenager, like during the growth spurt years.
Yeah, but like grade school though. What about grade school?
No, I fell and hit my head at like a house league basketball and stopped playing that.
Oh yeah.
I rode horses. I've actually played a lot of sports.
You rode horses?
I did. Yeah, a little bit of equestrian. Yeah.
Like English?
No, the easier one.
Western? It had a horn on it?
Trot, canter. Yeah.
Oh, canter. You're not loping though.
No, I didn't go super far in it, but
but you're cantering it. It's a English horse.
Okay.
If you're wearing pants, and you're not wearing a cowboy hat. You're wearing a helmet.
No, it was the helmet and those like the tights that were cool before Lululemons were cool.
Yes.
Yeah, with the like built-in chaps. God, girls look great in that shit.
Yeah, you're right. But for a man to have to wear it is a tough pill to swallow, really.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I remember I had to wear, like, I did the same thing. I rode horses when I was a kid, but it was Western. And so we had like the horn on the saddle.
Okay.
And like where you put your feet in, what are those called?
Stirrups.
The stirrups?
Stirrups.
Yeah, the stirrups. Yours are higher than ours. And then like you kind of sit with your leg. Up. Yeah. And then instead of canter, when you would canter, we would call it lope.
Okay.
And it's a different step though. Like you're doing a different step, and they'll like it's a different sort of thing you train the horses to. But we would call like it would be kind of similar, the lope. And I hated it. But my outfit I had to wear was dress pants, like gray slacks.
Yeah.
Like you'd wear to church or something.
And a bolo.
And, you had to wear a button-up shirt like that, and most of the time with a bolo.
Yeah.
And you had to put elastic straps around, like sew them into your dress pants so they can go under your cowboy boots, like so that your pants wouldn't ride up.
Okay.
You know? And then you had to wear a cowboy hat. And that was my outfit.
Yeah, honestly, if at 13 years old I was given the option, I think I would have taken that. But
yeah, I know.
Can the horses do both, or is a horse kind of like trained as English or Western?
I think like the horse that we had, he did a little bit of English riding, but they are slight. Like there's just that one difference is really the lope versus the canter. They're slightly different steps, so you'd have to train it to do that. One time I went to Tennessee, and there was this place, they bred Tennessee walking horses. That's what they were. And all these horses did was they walked a weird way, you know, like they just kind of walked a weird way. and they just kept breeding them because that's the way they walked, and then they prance these fuckers around. Like harness racing?
No.
Those horses, they got a little cart behind them and they race.
Okay.
It's not like there's the ones where the jockey rides on the back and there's the ones where there's a little cart behind them. Well, in the little cart behind them, racing. Oh, fuck, I forget my point. What was I just talking about before that?
I don't know. It was horse racing, and it's all just foreign to me. So.
Hoping versus.
Oh, yeah. Those ones with the cart, they're not really running like the horse that's, if you see like the Kentucky Derby, right? And there's like a little jockey on a horse, he's whipping the fuck out of that, and that horse is just running as fast as it can, right? But if you watch like harness racing, they're doing a different stride. Like it's almost like speed walking.
Yeah.
And they can't, if they did a full run, they would be disqualified, you know?
Oh.
Like you got to do this like weird pace to do it. So I think it is kind of, any horse could do it, but there's certain things that are specific that you'd probably train it to do. But I think the mechanics are the same. You pull, go backwards, and you give it a little kick to go forwards. Same sort of thing, right?
It's been a good decade and a half, but
you think you get on a horse right now and it would come back to you?
I think I could pet the horse. I know where to pet them. I know you don't walk in kind of their kick zone behind them.
Yeah.
And I could probably mount one, and I know how you hold the reins and all that, but I couldn't like train a horse.
Wait, are we talking riding the horse or banging the horse? You could mount it.
Oh yeah, he can mount it.
Yeah,
that does sound like you want to fuck that horse.
You know how to hold the reins.
It's been since the early 2000s. I'm not sure how you like acquire consent from a horse now. They were always just prepped for me.
Yeah.
Back in the day, did you see that there was a video going around this week of a fellow that was like walking a horse to one of those like it looks like a pole vault thing. You ever see it? It looks like a pole vault thing, and the horse gets up on it and fucks it, and then the person puts like a bag or something in that, and then when the horse comes, it can just take the cum out. That's like when they were trying to collect semen for breeding of a horse.
If they got like a hot stallion or something.
Yeah, that's when I went to this Tennessee place too. They had this. They had one in a dark room because some horses were shy, and they had one out in the open because some wanted to show off. And it was just like a pommel horse kind of thing, but there was like a hole in the back of it. And when they would bring the horse to see it, the horse gets all excited because it knows it's time to fuck, right? Mm-hmm. And then, anyways, in this video, a fellow's like leading up the horse to lead it to the thing, and the horse gets excited and kind of like corrals the person towards the pommel horse, and then its huge cocks come out, and it's just like the guy's pressed against the pommel horse, and the horse's cock is pushing into his back, you know, and the huge horse is jumping on top of him, you know. Wow. And then the guy sneaks out of there and then just slaps the horse in the face. And that was the video that was sent to me. You want to see it? I got it probably.
You have it queued up. We knew this was coming. No, I think you and I have very different internet search histories.
I was just thinking, like, what is your algorithm?
No,
and then you said someone sent it to you. So
yeah, it was in this thread I'm on called The Boys.
The Boys.
And the boys send us fucked up videos, and then I get to watch them. And that was a good one. Yeah. The horse was trying to fuck that thing. Okay, this is on the wheel, but I want to talk about it because it's the most crazy thing I've ever seen. Okay, I was watching internet videos. This one, if I'm going to pretend we spin it, it's click this ad for porn.
Pete, you're so corrupt.
I know. This wheel's rigged.
The sanctity of a spinning wheel.
I know. Anyways, I was watching YouTube, and they send me these ads. And this one was like, it goes like this, where it's like, oh shit, how'd it go? It was like, do you wish that your urine stream was stronger? You know, are you disappointing your wife in the bedroom? You know, would you like to know the secret? This one household, concoction goes save men therapeutics and get you hard as a rock and you last long and all this shit. And it's just, they're showing you it's honey, lemon, ginger, you know, that's what it is. Put it in the fridge, put it in your tea in the morning. It's supposed to work, eh? Anyways, they didn't actually tell you that. They said, if you want to know the secret, click the watch now button below and you'll know the secret. And I'm like, I think I could use this, you know, recipe. I would like to see what the recipe is, right? So I click on the watch now and it's telling the exact same story, but you can't fast forward it, you know? You get locked into the video. You can't get out of it.
Yeah.
And then, but this one, the thing goes, you have a beautiful wife. She's sitting there waiting for you in the bedroom. And they show this woman who's sitting there on the bed, 100% nude, with her backside and vagina showing, right? And you look at it at first, and because of the angle, you're thinking, are those just, am I eyes like... And then you keep watching, and they're saying, like, is your penis not like as like hard as it was? And they're showing a guy's limp dick, like literal limp dick, and he's pushing it into this woman's vagina. Hardcore pornography, like it's like full on porn, and it like real graphic sex scenes,
but trying to call you out.
Like. I never watched long enough to, once I came, I stopped watching.
But no, it's kind of a like, has this ever happened to you?
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah, so they're like trying to shame you.
Yeah, they're shaming me, but they're showing me.
But that's what made him come so hard, so.
Yeah, it was both of those things really worked for me.
An unfortunately very common kink.
Yeah, no. I was just like, I couldn't believe the brazen nudity. I was just looking for how much honey and how much ginger, you know? Like, I didn't want to know.
It was so innocent.
But the whole, like, it was graphic. I've never seen an ad with full penetration before.
Well, this is why some products succeed and other ones fail. Yeah. Which ones will give us full penetration?
But I still don't know what the product was. Like, what were you supposed to buy?
The woman's vagina.
Like, where were they trying to sell me?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Please keep your safe search on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It'll keep the bad sites from showing up on Google.
Oh, then I won't even get them? I don't search.
You'll still find them, I'm sure.
I'm not looking for bad stuff, though.
No, it just finds you.
That was on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That just finds you.
And then there was an ad about my health and then my prostate health, and I click watch now. Because, like, well, my prostate could be healthier, you know, you think? And then you're like, full on vagina lips. It was unbelievable.
My YouTube is giving me some pretty like blatantly scam ads lately, and it'll be like a 4-minute video like, this guy dropped out of college and his professor said is like, I'm gonna report you to the police, but he found a way to modify your car to get twice the gas mileage.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, there's zero chance that's true.
I know. Yeah, you can get off the grid now if you do. You know, I've seen those ones. I also get tons of bra ads. It's not just small-breasted women anymore.
Oh,
I get bra ads for big and
beautiful
fat girls and
the BBFGs.
And like there's ones where, and even in the it was like a whole bunch of girls. I think it's meant to be like, we have bras for women of all shapes and sizes.
Yep.
And then there's one with like super
and
hair
budgets
and armpit hair styles also in that ad, because the one girl's got full on like afro armpits, like huge long armpit hairs.
I think it's coming back in a big way.
It is. I know. I'm just saying, I'm not. It's one of those things that's always a head turner for me when I see the old armpit hair on a woman. It should make sense. They're humans, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Too masculine for me.
I know a couple girls with like lots of forearm hair.
Yeah.
And as someone with like not much,
Yeah.
I'm always just like, well, I'm the smooth operator.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with the woman with forearm hair. That to me, I know women are self-conscious of that, especially like if you're an Italian or like Portuguese woman, you got like someone with, or like Indian woman with dark hair, you know, then they all, a lot of times girls will shave their arms and stuff. I'm like, oh, you don't have to worry about that. I don't think that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's just a bit weird when they shave the legs, but not then the arm is kind of like given away.
Oh yeah, I never even think about looking at a woman's arm hair, but yeah, like I mean, if they had this much hair, would that be too much? The amount that I have for a woman, if she had that much?
I don't think I would be. I don't think I would notice it. But if I noticed it, I don't think I'd be able to not notice it. And
oh yeah.
Does her forearm have to be as big as yours? I like a slightly daintier.
It's true. My wife has not one hair on her forearm. I just think that's the way she's built. But maybe she shaves her arms, but I don't think so. I would figure that out.
Is she like Scandinavian at all?
Nah, she's Hungarian.
Hungarian's
kind of too much Asian. Probably a clean forearm. Clean forearm because of the Hun. It's the Hun, eh? Yeah. Asian influence, eh? That's why. Clean arm. You're a Viking, though.
That's what I've been told by an ancestry test that Uncle did. We're not as German as we thought. We're more a little northerner.
Oh yeah.
Than that, yeah.
Even in Germany, they would be like, he's one of the North Germans, eh?
Yeah.
That's what they'd say. Yeah, even in Holland, you
Nachdeutsch.
Yeah, in Holland, you would be. I would guess you're a Frieslander.
Yeah, my other side has Dutch.
Yeah, Friesland.
Yeah, I didn't get any of the height though.
No,
I mean I'm 5'10", but you rounded up to 6 foot on dating profiles.
Is that side of your family really tall though?
No, the Dutch side is actually like I'm taller than the uncles and the grandpa.
On the Dutch side, eh? Yeah. That's just I don't understand how that country can be so tall when all they eat are sandwiches. I never really ate anything else.
And chocolate coins.
Yeah, and chocolate. Yeah, and like licorice candy.
I worked at a Dutch food like import place, and they have a lot of treats over there. The stroopwafel.
Yeah.
It's like 2 waffle cookies and a layer of syrup in between them. Yeah,
so good.
Oh, my oppa on that side, the Dutch oppa, had a joke. He's like, because they come in circles, right? And I learned you're supposed to put that over your mug of coffee, and the heat like warms it up, and then you bite into it. It's like nice and gooey. It's like 10 times better. But he said he's so cheap, he would go to the Dutch market, and right beside the place selling the perfect circle stroopwafels, there'd be a guy selling the corners.
Oh yeah,
and he'd get a bag of the corners for the same price.
That's the most Dutch. Those things were a hot item. The corners at a Dutch store, because there'd be so many Dutch customers. That's all they'd go for.
Yeah,
corners are genius.
And everyone's got the clogs, the wood shoes, but there's not many like who still make the wood socks to go with them.
No, that's right. That's a dead art. The wood socksman. What do you call a sock worker? Because a cobbler, it would be a darner. I bet you. Because you darn a sock. Don't you darn a sock?
I don't know.
It's that. I have no idea, but that sounds right, Pete.
Yeah. I only know
Dutch fact.
Eleanor Rigby. You know that song by the Beatles.
Okay. Yeah.
It's that's how I know that. It's because it's she was darning her socks in the night when there's nobody there.
Can't trust the Beatles though. They use so much British slang.
Maybe it is a British. Who knows? Dutch Hall fact.
Yep, Dutch Hall fact.
Leg cramp. I'm back. You know, one time I got a cramp on the show, and then I made my wife bring me in yellow mustard, and I squirted it into my mouth because Kevin Van Dudgeon told me that would solve it, and it did.
Really? It distracted you.
No, I think there's something in yellow mustard. They do it. You see hockey players in the NHL; they'll eat a mustard pack too. Yeah. If they're getting cramps.
I've seen a lot of them in the last couple seasons using the smelling salts, like very openly on the bench.
Yeah, real open about that.
I'm constantly Googling if it's legal.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever they're using is like
top of the line.
If it's not like smelling salts, it's some like whatever's the just strongest that they haven't figured out should be illegal yet.
Yeah, something like a turbo creatine.
That's what always happens. It's like they'll make a bunch of stuff illegal in sports, and the athletes just find like
New shit.
whatever they haven't figured out yet.
Yeah.
A synthetic version.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Has it
Anyways.
occurred to you that you have like a non spot on the board there?
This one?
Between those two, yeah. What is that? What happens there?
Oh, I don't
Is that a
know.
respin?
Oh, I think if it ever gets to that, what do we do, Johnny? Drink the pickle juice?
What's that? I'm gonna try and count. I'll try and count while you're spinning it. There you go. Okay, 2, 4. Fuck.
Gratitude. Well, gratitude, that brings us to a segment of our show that we call...
Gratitude.
No, it's actually feedback. We got feedback.
We got feedback. It's feedback. It's motherfucking feedback.
Welcome to feedback. We got feedback. This week, as you know, it's
Been a while since we've done feedback. That's why I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Johnny, but
Yeah.
this time we have something we need to talk about. We need to
we
be
do.
appreciative of our listeners because sometimes they give us presents.
That is true.
And
Even I've received presents.
Yeah, you receive presents, and you actually this gift was delivered by you.
Yep, by me from Charisse. Shout out Charisse.
Yeah, shout out from Sharice. And in the card it says, "Thanks for the many laughs. May you never miss an opportunity to write down a joke." And I got this beautiful orange pen, which
Yep.
writes in orange,
Which is
Dutch
sick.
orange, which
Yeah.
is sick.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, this is a lesson to the rest of you listeners out there. Be more like Sharice.
Yep.
Hey, give me some free stuff. Was it too much to ask? Hey, then I can give it to Ryan and people like him when he comes.
That is true.
I also like orange, for the record.
Oh, but I'm not.
You don't get
giving
the pen.
No, I don't want that one. But if you're sending in more orange
free
shit,
stuff.
double it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double it. Well, you'll have to earn Sharice's love.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta put in time. I don't think you're gonna get it after 4 shows,
No.
but I think if we got just half dozen.
Well, gratitude is like the attraction between two objects based on the ratio of size between them, right? Or is that gravity?
That's gravity, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Gratitude's like this being
Sounded so scientific and smart at the beginning. I was like, fuck, this is going to be crazy. And then it was gravity.
I thought because he went for
Yeah.
philosophy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
he's gonna give me some philosophy once in a while. It turns out he didn't pay attention in school at all.
No.
I paid attention. I just didn't store it very well.
Oh yeah, it all left. I'm really interested in stuff in philosophy now, but I can't talk about it. It's on the wheel. The wheel's limiting.
It is. Anyways, thank you, Charisse.
Oh yeah, thank you, Sharice. And if you would like to give us some feedback, go to thedutchhall@gmail.com or hit us up in our DMs at Dutch Hall on Instagram. And did I say that right?
I think you did.
All right, you know what I mean. Anyways, that's it. Tell us what you think of the show, so that or if you have any ideas, stuff you want us to talk about, that sort of thing, send it in to us. And if you want to give me a present or Johnny a present,
Yep.
then do that.
Yes, we're open to presents.
Alrighty, cool. And my birthday's coming up.
Yeah, it is.
I'm turning 50.
And we're going to be doing a show that night, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. I have to confirm with my wife that she's not got something else planned for me.
All right.
But as long as she's got nothing else planned, we're going to do a show on my birthday, and we'll probably live stream it.
Yeah, we should for that.
Yeah.
And then we'll forget to turn it off.
Yeah. It's a drinking.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be a drinking show and a sleepover party. That's all I know.
Wow.
October 10th. So you can watch that live just so listeners know that shit show's coming up.
Yep.
It will be a mess, a sloppy mess. Anyhow, that is it. I did end up on Bang, Marry, Kill. You want to just do that one, Johnny? Did you have a Bang, Marry, Kill for us today? Oh, yes.
Yeah, I looked one up. It was, who was it? Musk,
Elon Musk
Mark Zuckerberg,
and
and I think it was Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Okay. So who are you going to bang, marry,
But maybe
kill?
we switch Gates for Bezos because that's a little more relevant.
Okay. So
Yeah.
so Bezos, Musk,
And
Zuckerberg.
yeah.
Okay, marry. Oh, can I start?
Yeah.
Marry Bezos, because even taking half of what's left is still a hot chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
Kill Musk. I just think he'll be replaced by like a clone or one of his weirdly named kids, and they'll be even more hardcore about getting to Mars than he is. And obviously, fuck Zuckerberg. I can tell that guy is a good cuddler.
All right.
I agree with the Bezos. Marry him. I'm saying fuck Musk because he seems like he's into some weird shit. And then kill Zuckerberg because he looks weird.
Ah, man. It's hard to... I think I'm going to marry Musk because he's probably not going to try to fuck me.
Yeah.
He seems asexual.
Yeah.
And then... and I also don't think our marriage will last, which will be good.
Yeah.
And then he's got enough, and that I would still be fine. And then that leads me to being able to murder one of the other two.
Yeah.
Ooh, which is so tempting. I would murder. I'm going to murder Bezos because, I think that the reallocation of the Bezos cash to the rest of humanity would be fine. Like, does he have offspring, that guy, Bezos?
I don't think they did.
Yeah, so maybe that would have to. I don't know. I just kill Bezos. I would kill Bezos, and because I think it would be as much fun to kill him as it would be to fuck Zuckerberg. Is I think Zuckerberg, like, to just be like to fuck that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's gonna be.
He got all in shape for that fight with Musk, and then it never happened.
Oh, really?
They were supposed to like box or something.
Was it supposed to already have happened though?
Yeah,
I thought
no,
it was
and
still coming
Zuckerberg
up.
was like, Musk, stop like playing around. I'm ready for this. He's
Yeah.
like getting trained by fighters and stuff. And Elon is one of those, like, who pushes the goalpost, right? He kicks the can down the road.
Oh yeah.
And in the public eye, you can't do that. I give his satellites the finger.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, no, the stuff. I was out hunting, and then it was, half an hour past dusk, so we were packed up, and we start leaving, and I saw it was the first. I had never heard of the Starlink before, and so we're out in the country, very clear skies, and you just see like a trail of lights doing like an impossible.
Yeah, it looks
pattern.
like a centipede or something in the sky. I saw it once too.
I was like, oh shit, aliens are real, and then 2 years later, aliens are real, but
Yeah.
unrelatedly.
I know. I really thought I was having an alien encounter too when I saw it for the first time. I got my whole family go on the dock, and then we were like looking up at it, and it lasted forever, and then eventually it disappears, and you're like, "What the hell? We just saw something crazy," and then it turns out it was just stupid satellites.
I have friends in the country though who say that internet is shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's been weighing heavily on me. I think I was a little hasty in my logic with marrying Bezos, assuming just because of, statistics that we would get divorced. If you're listening, Jeff, if I can call you that, I would give you a fair shot if we got married. I'm not in it for the money. Yeah, you have every opportunity to woo me if you're listening.
Well, there you go. Ryan is no gold digging whore. He's a respectable lady or gentleman.
Respectable lady.
Whoa, a guy that rich, whatever he wants me to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, whatever you'd like him to be. I don't know. I wouldn't want to live with that guy.
No.
Too shiny. Eh? Too bald and shiny.
Yeah.
I know I shouldn't be like anti-bald, but for my husband,
you get to choose.
I got married with these guys. All right, let's do a ladies one. Just so that, because we did a big gay one there. So let's do a straight one.
Oh, now that I think about it, that was kind of gay.
That was kind of gay. It was a little bit gay. So let's do 3 ladies. Let's do, let me think who we got here. Let's do historical women. Okay, so we're going to go Margaret Thatcher.
No idea who that is.
What?
So very like right wing politician in Britain. Yeah.
Okay, let's go something. Okay, we'll go modern era. Okay. Let's just do the Friends. Let's just do
The Friends?
'cause
Yeah.
you'll know that. You
Yeah.
know the Friends?
Yeah, the Friends, yes.
Yeah. Well, how about the Friends? You got the Phoebe.
Oh, Friends fame?
Yeah. Friends of Friends fame. Phoebe. What's Courtney Cox? Monica
Monica or Rachel.
and Rachel, which is
Rachel Green.
Yep.
No, are you fucking the character or the actress?
See, this is where
Yeah, Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
What's that?
It's probably the one other thing Lisa Kudrow was in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't see it.
yeah.
She was in The Comeback.
She was in a show too.
Yeah, that was the Comeback.
No, she was in a show. Fuck, what was it? Failure to Launch or something? I think.
Oh, something like that.
yeah, 'cause-
She had a cameo, I think, in Neighbors.
yeah.
she was
Well,
like
no,
the
she was
dean.
the dean in that.
Yeah,
and yeah.
But that's a cameo. That's
Well, you know,
you can't fuck.
Okay,
She was
so
on Cougar Town too for a cameo.
we're gonna
fuck
do it.
someone that
We're gonna
low in the credits.
Yeah.
we're gonna do it both ways. Okay,
hmm
we'll do it. The character on Friends. So you're gonna go to what they look like, and what they acted like as the character on Friends. What
Yeah,
was it?
I think mine will be the same.
And then we'll do.
Or no, it wouldn't be.
And then we'll do like what they're
Yeah.
at now, what they actually look like now
Yeah.
as like older ladies.
Mine is for the real people would be marry Courtney Cox, fuck Jennifer Aniston, and kill Lisa Kudrow.
hmm And for the
For the characters, I would still marry Monica, but I would fuck Phoebe because she's insane, and I would kill Rachel because she's annoying.
okay,
And Ross would try to fight me.
fuck Ross too.
Yeah, this is
Go ahead. What'd you say, Ryan, for that one for the Friends?
I'm gonna say for me. It's the same between the character and the actress because I have a lot of trouble distinguishing fiction from real life.
Oh yeah. Well, one's got one. The one main difference is Courtney Cox has a bunch of stuff in her face now that she didn't have before.
Jennifer Aniston has aged like incredibly well.
Yeah,
like
she has.
like spooky well.
Actually, Lisa Kudrow looks pretty darn good too. For like she doesn't look much different.
no, she looks pretty much the same.
Yeah. So, and even Courtney Cox still pretty.
I'm sure even into their mid 50s they can all catch it.
Oh,
yeah. They're
But
all,
I gotta refresh myself on the rules. If you're marrying one, are you assuming like a dead bed marriage or?
no.
Okay,
That's more than one sexual encounter though. It's
So-
like a life of.
but the
sexual
fuck
encounter.
is kind of a one-off,
Yeah, it's a
yeah, a
one-off.
one-time thing.
and you're allowed to hate fuck.
Yeah. If that's what you're into.
I would never hate kill.
No.
Yeah, you can't.
You're killing out of love.
Yeah, you can't mix
mercy
two,
kill.
Yeah, you can't mix two negative things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, probably kill Courtney Cox.
That's my wife.
Fuck Lisa Kudrow, and gotta marry Jennifer Aniston and finally give her that baby.
I would say it would be. I'm gonna marry the character, Monica. Yeah, I'm gonna go Monica, like what you did, Johnny.
Yeah.
Monica, and then I'm gonna fuck Phoebe, and then kill Rachel.
Yeah.
But in real life, I would marry Jennifer Aniston. Ooh. Yeah, I'd marry Jennifer Aniston, and I would fuck Courtney Cox and kill Lisa Kudrow
Yeah.
in real life. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was so close to marrying Lisa Kudrow, and then I ended up having to kill her.
Yeah.
I feel bad about it.
Historically, that's not an uncommon
Yeah, I guess so.
situation. Yeah, could have married this girl, but violence against women needs to stop.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I think, you know how women like true crime?
Way too much.
Yeah, they like true crime a lot. And I thought, because my mom really liked true crime, and I always thought she was just trying to kill my dad. Like she was trying to develop the like perfect plot to kill my dad. And then I was talking about it on stage one time, and the women in the audience started like yelling out, and they said, no, it's not that we're trying to kill you. It's we're afraid you're going to kill us, is what they were saying. That's why they watch it, because they think their husbands, because you know when
Like they think they're gonna see the signs.
yeah, that they're going to be able to tell before he tries to kill them. Because you know how like when you're like live with someone and you like love them or whatever,
Yeah.
you're going to show them your real self, like all the bad parts too.
Isn't the ironic thing is if she wasn't sitting there listening to true crime and all the housework was done, she'd be safe. That's bad.
That's a funny joke, though. but the
Get you a girl who can multitask.
but the thing is, it's like you're only like you see like the crazy, like everyone's crazy, I think, in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And then but when you like a person enough, they'll show you they're crazy, and then that person's always a little afraid because they've seen that crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then so the man.
I think learning how to date is learning how to like dole it out slowly, like drip feed your crazy.
Yeah,
That's why first relationships always end up kind of blowing up.
That's a good point.
You learn how to reel it back and, wait for Thanksgiving.
It's true. A lot of times second marriages work out way better than the first marriages because you've kind of made all the mistakes in the first one.
Guys our age don't marry.
Yeah. You don't?
We learned from our fathers, right, right Johnny?
Yeah.
Did you get married?
I can't get someone to agree. Yeah.
Johnny's got the ring in his car.
I just can't get anyone to agree. I keep asking every woman I see, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but
I'm more into like have a kid and commit at least for the life of the childhood of the kid.
That's a good idea.
In their childhood,
No, like a 17-year-old can handle a divorce.
I guess.
Like, hey son, you know how you've seen more than 2 hot chicks in your life? That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But I'm glad me and your mom made you and could keep it together. My parents fought a lot as kids, so I'd say if you're going to be fighting, don't be together, and preferably you figured that out before you've gotten kids involved.
Yeah.
But the marriage, the document, the ceremony is not like all that important to me. I guess I'd love a girl real hard if her needing the marriage made me say, all right, what the fuck, you're worth it.
Yeah.
You're worth that like $25,000 headache.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It really is weird that you do it at all. Because I did real traditional, like old school traditional. And had I to do it all over again, I just don't know. I wouldn't make the fuss of it for sure.
How old were you guys when you married?
24.
Okay, so I know a lot of people married like 19 to 21. And it's like, oh, that's the first person you ever dated at all. Mm-hmm. So you had seen a bit of the world, right?
Yeah. We actually broke up on purpose so that we could like see if we wanted to be together. If you love someone, set them free.
And I don't like if it's a relationship that one party is certain is the ultimate one. I don't think it's a horrible idea to kind of do that test, right? Like, if this is so good, in 2 weeks I'll want to come back.
Yeah.
I won't feel like a chain has been unlatched from me.
Yeah. Like we ended up still talking the whole time through our breakup.
Yeah.
And then the first time we got together for our birthdays, we did it. That's true. So it didn't work. We liked each other too much. That's kind of just how it worked.
Yep.
But it's that way to find out. It's like, you hear that one, if you're unsure on a decision, you flip a coin and like assign one decision to each side of the coin. And while it's in the air, you'll desire an outcome. And then you'll say, oh, I guess that's what I want.
Yeah.
You kind of take it out of your hands for a second and you see which way
you want it,
where your heart is oriented and all that.
Yeah. I know it's weird, because like I feel that way when I would watch the Leafs, because they broke my heart so many times, and then I would be like, I'm not a Leafs fan. I want to be like a New Jersey fan or something. This was when I was young. I like New Jersey.
What'd you land on?
Well, every time I watched the Leafs play against New Jersey, I ended up cheering when the Leafs scored. And then you know you're like, damn it, I still like them. Like I still cheer for the Leafs. I can't help it. Like I can't be a New Jersey fan for real.
Yeah, I
You
could
can
never
just
cheer
say-
for the Leafs.
You could say you're a Brodeur fan, though.
Yeah, like I still cheer when New Jersey would play anyone else. I would cheer for them, but I wouldn't. Not when the Leafs played them because that was so ingrained in me that
Well, hockey teams aren't women. They don't demand like that level of loyalty.
Yeah.
As long as you don't love like Boston and the Leafs, right? You can't love a rival.
right.
But if it's out of your division, preferably out of your conference.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Like I watch Edmonton and I'm just like, wow, McDavid is elevating the game.
Yeah,
I think
I don't mind Edmonton,
But I still hope my Flyers win the cup over
Yeah.
which will be a long time coming.
perhaps in my lifetime.
Yes, exactly. You might get to see that.
Yeah, oh
I
my
got to see
gosh.
my team win 2 in 3 years. So
You Chicago?
Tampa.
Tampa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I never seen any pleasure in my life from my hockey teams. Like one time,
You made it out of the first round.
I did
last
when
year.
I did.
Maybe you should join a beer league because surviving a game sometimes is worth celebrating.
Yeah.
And you get to drink beer.
You
You
have to.
It is
Yeah.
fun. It is fun.
Compulsory.
I did beer league. I like beer league. Anything. It's fun. But I don't like too competitive though.
Beer. So let's start a beer league like bocce ball or something. Like one of those one-hand sports, so you don't have to put your drink down.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Cornhole.
Oh,
I saw you
That's
had
already
what's
a
that
beer
like a
league.
washer toss outside?
yeah. We call it a holy board. It's got holes in it.
That's a holy board. That's fun. Somebody up at my trailer park when we were growing up called it hooly board. Maybe they just had a fucking accent.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. We call
I've heard lots of names for it though.
Yeah. It's I've heard a bunch too. It's called
Cornhole for if it's sandbags usually.
yeah,
Yeah.
sandbags or
We always did the big heavy metal washers.
yeah, that's what I got for that one too. Just washers and just carpeted, and then you put it in.
Yeah.
They chuck them in. But I heard something else called that. It would be like something horseshoes, like hillbilly horseshoes.
Okay, I've heard that. I wasn't sure that it referred to that game, but I can see it.
Yeah, I think they'll refer to cornhole kind of like hillbilly horseshoes too. It's
Yeah, probably.
kind of the same.
Yeah.
I do like cornhole a lot though.
Oh, I know. It's so fun.
It's a great summer game, and it's
Yeah.
you can play that like safely into your 50s, 60s. Like
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't take a lot, right? Maybe if you
Move
got,
the board a bit.
if you got grandma playing, let her take a step in front of the board instead
Exactly,
of behind it.
yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a fun game, easy. You can talk while you're playing. You're not like so focused.
Yeah, we did a tournament, a family tournament. Excuse me, up at the cottage, and my nephew Spencer and me got pulled out of the hat to be a team, and my dad said, "Looks like I know who I'll be cheering against." I was like, "Whoa!" I guess he ranks us. And we both don't
in
rank
his
very high.
yeah.
He's not a fan of the underdogs.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Or maybe he's not a fan of the overdogs.
I think just
he
like
could've-
us as
yeah.
people, that's fine. I'm sure he loves us, but
He's trying to be nice to you.
He just knew you guys weren't going to hold back at all against grandma.
yeah,
Yep.
I guess so. Yeah, no. If you sign up, you better
Fucking bring it.
be prepared. I remember I raced go karts with my mom, and I bashed her so hard from behind with my go kart that her glasses fell off. And that was because I was trying to get past her, and she was like blocking me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just hit her so hard in the back, her glasses popped right off, and then I drove around. I was like, oh, I felt bad,
Yeah.
because you can see it's ruthless, but the spirit of competition.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I never considered that go-karts can go slow. I thought it was just
Yeah.
if there's room in front of you,
Pin it.
pedals all the way down.
I just figured pedal all the way down no matter what.
Yeah.
I
Through
hated
corners and
the only outdoor place I ever went to. I swear to God, they like tune them differently. So it's like you have a max speed of
So you
less
don't
than the
wipe
best
out.
cart. So you ask the staff like, which is the best cart? Come on, like
Yeah.
it's my birthday.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're not gonna let me lose on my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a really awesome race one time go karting with a friend of mine, And we came into the finish, and we would have killed this mom and her kid if we would have finished. So I had to ease off at the end, but I was in the lead when the family got in the way of our competition.
Yep.
But he just went blowing past, like taking the risk that he would have the same thing happen. So he claimed victory over that he won the race.
But you won the moral race, Pete.
Well, that could have all been avoided if you didn't cheap out and just rented the place out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
No, I mean, go-karts are not supposed to be bumper cars, is the thing. I think it would be more fair if it's like everyone gets to take the fastest one and just do a timed lap.
Yeah, hot lap. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just less fun.
And then maybe take the top 3 and let them race it. But if you have eight carts going, it's just silly.
It's so much fun though, bumping into your buddies.
Yeah,
and,
but there's no banana peels and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like rubbing his racing though. Like when you're go-kart racing, like
rubbing his racing.
Yeah, that's.
I've almost always wrecked when I've go-kart.
Have you been in a bit? Have you been go-karting in like?
Oh, I bet it's been 10 years since I've go-karted.
No, I don't think I have since I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I went 6 years ago, I think it was.
I have a strange feeling the technology hasn't changed though.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so at all.
Still a lawnmower motor, and
It was fun as hell though.
it is.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I went to the one out by Port Colborne or something.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I went to the indoor one in Hamilton when I went.
Oh yeah,
Not many years ago, yeah.
the one in Kitchener was indoors too.
Mm-hmm.
It was that's where I knocked my mom's glasses
off?
Yeah, she had it coming. But they would time your laps in that place too.
They
usually
give you a
time it.
scorecard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cameron doesn't do the Cameron Speedway off of 6. Doesn't do shit, and their carts are like for kids.
oh yeah.
First, like that was probably my first 4 or 5 times go karting was always at Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can do go karting and then paintball, and then I went to the indoor one in Hamilton, and it's like this is
It's
probably
way better.
it's
Yeah.
probably 30% faster.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, their carts
and
are
it's
ripped.
not. It's like on a sleek concrete floor
Yeah,
instead of like asphalt.
Oh, so you can kind of
Yeah, you can slide corners
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
And you get it's like watching basketball is nothing without the shoes squeaking.
Yeah.
Go karting's the same. You need that.
that tire squeal.
Yeah. You don't get that at all outdoors, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun, and it smells like go-karting.
Yeah, if you're not lightheaded at the end of go karts,
Yeah,
you've obviously got a clogged nose.
Yeah.
That's like. Do you ever have a friend who owned his own go-kart?
No.
No.
I knew a lot of dirt bikers growing up.
Yeah,
but
dirt bikers and quadders I knew lots of, but
Yeah, there was a couple go-karts around, but I think it was a fad.
yeah,
We built a dune buggy one time.
that'd be cool.
Well, my dad and his
I think I knew a lot of people whose dads had like a project go kart that they were making.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't know anyone who like owned a proper go kart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think exactly. You are nailing exactly what happened to
Yeah.
the people that I knew who had go-karts too. They had the
The
frame
projects. Yeah.
of a go-kart that never ended up being a go-kart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. Fuck, I think we did it, Pete.
It's like
Pre-internet though, eh? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Pre-internet. Is there anything I really want to? Okay, go.
I don't know.
Go say your thing.
just like that's like the 2/3 finished treehouse in how many backyards?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know how many times I go for a walk in the forest and see the beginnings of 2 little kids who're going to make a fort out there.
Yeah.
And it always gets to the exact same stage of fort where they give up on it. One time I saw these 2 kids, they dragged out like 2 huge like skids, like flats. that
Yeah.
They put under crates or whatever. And they had them like up. They had the one up in the tree, like,
That's work to bring that out into the woods.
yeah, it was a lot of work, and they're young kids. They're like not, and I go, how did this stuff get out here? And where did you even find this stuff? And then the engineering was not up to code at all. These kids, like the fact that they got it up there, and then like that they shouldn't have had any. I told the kid's dad, like, you might want to go check out their project because someone's going to get hurt.
Someone's going to get hurt.
Because it was like, there's no way that thing's going to last.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did it, eh?
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
Well, we did it.
What did we do? Hit the minimum time?
Yeah.
No, we went past the
Yeah, we did, yeah.
minimum. We're kind of going into the maximum.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Then Johnny can learn how to edit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind actually learning how to, but
Yeah. Well, it's
Go
easy.
bug Pat for that.
It's just like hockey, what Ryan was saying. Like you just got to do it, and then
You'll
know,
learn.
then you know how to do it.
yeah.
And then that's how it goes. It doesn't mean you're going to be good at it at first, but
No.
you keep doing it, and then you will be.
Yeah, you
right.
learn tricks and shit, and yeah.
You just,
Yeah.
yeah. It's about get over that hurdle, get comfortable with the basics.
Yeah.
I always like this, like for writing. If it's going to be a story or jokes or anything, is like master the basics, master the rules, and then break them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to get that fundamentals.
Yeah. You got to learn what you're doing, and then you go. Then you can play with it. Yeah.
Get creative.
Well, that's the moral of this show, everybody. If you'd like to tell a friend, if you'd like to follow my friend Ryan Schneider, you can go to at, I think you're Maximum Butter.
There you go. You got it.
At Maximum Butter on Instagram. You can go to at Johnny Renton here, or I'm at Dutch Hall. And until next week, we will see you, NT. See you next Thursday.
Never get sick of that theme music.